was an awesome World Series. And my son got me this for Christmas. And he wears it all the time. And so I like wearing mine. So thank you for the follow, Jim. Appreciate that. So you guys, as I was talking about, we're going to talk about simple six-figure plan business. How many of you guys are dads on here that want to be stay-at-home dads and want to get out of their jobs? Put a yes in the comments. Put a yes in the comments. The Dodgers hoodie was a character reference last out loud. Well, awesome, Bert. Let's see. I think I just lost Alan. He jumped off somehow. Oh, let me join him again. This is my friend. How are we going to get it? I apologize. We're trying to figure out his first time co-hosting. There you are. You're back.
I'm back. Okay, never mind. We're good. I'm not going to mess with it. We're good.
Okay. You do your camera. Okay.
It might blow up. Awesome. If I touch another button, it's going to blow up.
Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. It's all good. Hey, Burke and Dr. Philbilly. Help Ashley, Gary. Awesome. We'd love to help you. We can do that. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm streaming on YouTube as well, so I've got a different mic, and then I've got another mic. You guys can see my little mic set up here.
Nice. So, that's a glowing one. That looks pretty.
It is. It's fun. All good here. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Austin. Thanks for joining. Awesome. Yes, you and Alan as well. Okay, perfect.
Yay.
Now we're rolling.
Thank you, Burke.
Yeah, so drop where you guys are from. I'm actually from Utah. I'm just about 40 minutes north of Salt Lake City in a little bedroom community town at the mouth of a canyon. We love it, other than the wind and dust. But other than that, we love it. Alan,
I'm in the
share where you're from. North Carolina, Dr. Phil.
Ooh, North Carolina. That's cool. I love your name, Dr. Philbilly. That's so cool. How did you come up with Dr. Philbilly? What's the story there?
Right. I'd like to know. Burke is from Kansas.
Charlotte.
From Illinois. Thumbs down. I've been to Illinois, Chicago a couple times.
Yeah.
Beautiful city.
Windy.
You're in Charlotte, Ashy. Great.
Ogden.
Burke would love Utah. The Kavanaugh. Oh, awesome. Kavanaugh. Are you Kavanaugh chocolates? Yes, close to Ogden.
Yeah.
Car Guru, Connecticut. Hey, this is awesome.
Colorado for 8 years. Wow. I'll help moderate for you, Matt. Wisconsin. I'll help moderate for you. Madison, Wisconsin, South Mississippi. Wow. Harriman, Utah.
Harriman. I know where that is. South Mississippi. It's great. And then Austin, you said your suburbs of Chicago. Awesome. Very good.
Yeah.
I've been to Chicago a couple times for one. My brother, he graduated from the Navy there. That was many years ago. Jeff, San Francisco, D-Dub, Arkansas. Man, we are all over the United States. This is awesome.
San Francisco, Arkansas. Woo! We're getting things going.
Good advice and not just being a boring dad. Awesome. 415 the Bay. Very good. Yeah, no, I loved Chicago. I went there for a conference there a few years ago too, and we walked along the river, and it's beautiful. I've been to North Carolina too. Haven't been to San Francisco yet.
I've been to San Francisco. I love San Francisco because, it's close to San Diego, kind of, if I remember correctly, where they have all these little suburbs like Little Mexico, Little Philippines, and it's so cool how it's all divided like that in San Diego, at least. But I'm in the booming metropolis of Nebraska. Not so much. Corns and cows, buddy. Woo!
Hey, love Nebraska. I've been to the Cornhusker Stadium before.
Ooh, that's the third biggest town. When when we have game day, 88,000 people join there, and
Yeah, it was awesome. I went there for a basketball tournament when I was in high school, so it's been a long time. And
San
we got
Jose.
to tour the stadium and walk out on the field, the football field. It was awesome. Tour the weight room, and it was awesome.
San Jose, that's awesome. My wife was Cal Poly. Is that close to Ashy? Is that close to San Luis Obispo? I'm probably typing.
That's the question. Oh, it's all right. They'll answer. Thank you for joining, you guys. Like the live. Drop where you're from. Go ahead and answer that, Ashley. We're gonna dive in here. As it says on my banner, you guys, we're helping dads get out of their jobs so they can be stay-at-home dads. That's our goal in income. We're both dads. And I'm going to let Alan share his story, but a few words about Alan. Alan is an amazing man. I met him not too long ago, and we've become close friends. And he is a man on a mission to help multiple dads and build the kingdom of God and help families have their dads and moms at home. And he has a thriving community that's growing. That started too long ago, and it's already growing up to 50, I believe, close to 50, right?
Yeah.
And so we're excited about that. And Alan is all in, and he is building and using this system, this blueprint we're going to talk about. Alan, tell us a little bit about your story and why.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. So there was a breaking point. When you have a life and you're like called to do a certain thing, like you're like, God made you to do more than you're doing. You may check in, you may clock in, you clock out, you clock in, you clock out. And every day a little bit more of your soul basically dies a little bit more because you're in a dead end job, like selling internet service is what I was doing. I know God had called me for much more than that. Actually, decades ago, he had given me a whole curriculum to share about how to discover my purpose in life. And what was missing from that curriculum was how to fund it. And that's where what we're going to talk about today, that Matt's going to cover, is going to be the system that I needed. That it's amazing how God drops everything together in one piece. And this is clearly what's going on in the flex. So to help people understand who I am, I simply help people on their lunch breaks discover what their purpose is in life and how to fund it. That's it. So if you're in a dead end job and you're dying daily and you want to escape that, but you don't know how, that's where I come in to be able to help you with that mission.
Awesome. Thank you, Alan. That is amazing. And Walter, thanks for the follow. Commissioner Dutton, pretty hard to do with no money working the trades. I feel you, brother. What trade do you do? That's awesome that you do that.
Electrician or welder?
Austin, thanks for the follow too, my friend. Austin from Illinois.
Austin awesome. Powers.
Licensed painting contractor in the state of Oregon. Very good.
Painting. Wow.
That's great.
Bless your heart. That's a real science. Like, I do not have the skill for that. You're impressive.
Yes, sir. Laugh out loud. Yeah. My mom taught me how to paint, and we did a really good job. My dad would go out of town, and we'd start painting because my dad didn't like doing those things. Anyways, let's dive into this. So, Alan, thank you for sharing that. And same with me. I'm a dad of 6 kids. I've been married for 26 years, my wife and I. And I hated leaving, especially when my kids were younger, and not being able to be at home and not be able to have more time and more money. In fact, I don't know how many of you guys did network marketing. I'm not bashing on network marketing. Don't get me wrong. There's amazing products. I use their products every day. The challenge with network marketing is I was doing it to be able to try to replace my income. And it's super hard. And some people can do it. Some people are very successful with it. I know multiple people that are. And however, what I found is, one of the things I did with a bottle of vitamins, so I don't remember the exact numbers, but basically this is a gist of it, just so you guys get to understand what I'm talking about. I think you'll get it. Bottle of vitamins, $50. I maybe got 20% of that. And so that gave me $10 a bottle, right? And so it's really hard to make enough money to be able to replace your income. How many customers do you have to have? Thousands of customers to replace my income in order to have to sell that over and over and over, right? In order to really make enough money. That makes sense? And so it was really difficult. And I hated bugging friends and family, and I'd go contacting the malls because I'm like, I'm going to do this, and I want to get free. I want to get home, and I don't know any other way to do it. that's the other thing. We're just taught in society, in our school, we're taught just to go get a job, right? They teach us how do we go. You guys feel it? You're with me? Put a 1 if you guys are with me. We're taught, what do you want to do in life? Go to school, then you go get a job, and you're supposed to work for that company the rest of your life. And thank you, Commissioner. And Dr. Phil Billy and Alan and Austin. Exactly. Thanks for liking the live too, Commissioner. I appreciate that. And then we're stuck, right? Hopefully, you're working your whole life that you have enough money to put away. I thought, okay, I'm going to jump in my career. I got my career job. I got a raise. My wife and I were able to get a house. My wife was able to come home. We adopted our first child off of my $18 a month salary. $18 an hour salary a month. Wow, that would have been awesome, right? Thank you for the follow, J3 Farms, Jesse.
You were killing it for $18 a month.
Yes. But think about that. That was 26 years ago. And thank you for the follow, Commissioner. $18 an hour, you were able to buy a house. Our house was a $100,000 house that we bought. And just a small 3-bedroom. Today, that same house is like $300,000 or $400,000. It's nuts. Okay, but do I have to be a dad? No, you don't have to. No, you don't. You can definitely do this. Anybody can do this. My mission in life, and Alan, as he stated, to help others.
Can I say something, Matt, real quick? I'm glad you said that you're not a dad yet, because I wish I had known this information before I was a dad. It would have made me so further along to be able to bless my future children, bless my wife. That's all I want to say.
Thank you. Exactly. Me too. Commissioner, so what we're talking about is a simple system, a simple 6-figure system that you can use to replace your income. And it's digital marketing. Yes, you're selling online. And there's ways to do it. And you learn how to do digital marketing. The thing I loved about it, like I was talking about with network marketing, I hated bugging friends and family. I hated going contacting. But I did it because I wanted it so bad. And I'm an introvert, guys. I work with computers. 22 years as a software test engineer. And I hated going out and being so uncomfortable contacting. So I started looking for other ways to find customers, right? And I stumbled across digital marketing, and it blew my mind, because when I did a Google search, how do you find customers online? Stuff started popping up in my Facebook feed, stuff popped up on Google, and everything I was interested. And it just kind of fed me right into the process of digital marketing. And I came across, I was trying to put my network marketing online, and I was doing way too many things. I'll explain that here. This is just super simple. And I came across this other fellow, just like you guys are here, that was talking about this the 6-figure system, okay? And it's one offer. You know how I talked about in network marketing, right? I had that $50 bottle. I got 20% commission, right? For $50, and I made $10 a bottle, right? Well, let me show you the math and exactly how this works, and it's awesome. It's super simple, okay? There is in our top offer that we offer people is hang on, sorry, I gotta bring up this, make sure I get it right. I'm still learning, you guys. Okay, so with this, you make 100% profit. Why? Because you get master resale rights to this. You can make 100% profit. Like I said, our top offer is $900. Okay, and top product, basically, it's all one offer, and you get 4 income streams with the $900, okay? Now, if I make 100% profit, if I make one sell, I make $900, right? You guys with me? Yes or yes? Drop a 1 in if you guys are with me, okay? Now, if I had to make, thank you, Alan. If I had to make $900, and I did it with doing this, thank you, Special K and Austin and Dr. Bublik.
They're with us.
If I had making $10 a bottle, how many bottles would I have to sell to make $900?
That's a lot. My math isn't that good.
90 cells, right? 90 cells I'd have to make $900. Where here, I sell it once, I make $900. Here I have to do it 90 times. That's the power of this, okay? This I have to work extra hard at, extra hard, and this I have to work, but it's not as hard. Does that make sense? You know, give me a 5 if you guys are on board or following so far. Okay, now let's take that out. Awesome, let's take that out. So, at $900, awesome, you guys. If I make 10 cells a month, what is that? Pretty simple, right?
Man, I gotta say that's replace your income kind of money right there.
It is. $9,000 a month, and maybe even less. You may be at a $5,000. I don't know where you guys are at. You may be a little bit higher. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit higher, and that's what I'm working towards. And Alan and I aren't there yet, but we're in the system, we're on the journey, and we're building this, and we're seeing results, and we're super excited about it. Okay, $9,000, right? Okay, so if you take $9,000 times 12, I'm running out of room here, times 12, what is that? Let me erase this other one here, I'll put it down here.
It's a lot. I gotta get my calculator out. My brain's gonna blow up.
Okay, that is $108,000. Boom, there's your 6 figures. Okay, exactly, the mint. Thank you. That's your 6 figures. You guys can do. And what we do is we follow this freedom formula blueprint. Okay, now we can't guarantee, obviously, and I don't guarantee, but what I do guarantee is if you don't quit and you learn and continue to learn and you learn the skills, you guys can be successful. You guys can do it. Now here's the cool part. If you're a dentist, Alan, if you're a dentist, can you just go be a dentist?
No. I got to go to school. I got to get in debt. I got to study. I got to practice. I got to do so many things before I get to be a dentist.
Exactly. You gotta have that certificate, that piece of paper that says you graduated as a dentist, and now you can go practice it, right? The men's, no problem. We're just barely getting started, actually. And I was just showing here, if you can read that, hopefully, how this one offer, making 100% profit at $900 each times 10 is $9,000 a month times 12. That's a 6-figure simple system. Okay, so what's the offer? This system at $900, you can get this system, and it's done for you. And I remember, how I told you about network marketing, the mind's eye? Yeah, okay. Oh, I got you. The mind's eye is what your name is. That's awesome. I apologize. Now I see that. Very cool. Thank you for letting me know. When I was doing this, I was learning some digital marketing principles. I spent way more than this, I'll tell you this, and in a different program, trying to put my network marketing company online. And I had to do everything. I had to create the website, had to create the automated emails for the follow-up system. Thank you, the Hulk, there we go, for the follow. That's awesome. I had to test to see if my product was working right, and I had to do the, learn the marketing part. But how would I know that marketing is working or not if the website's not right? So if the website's not right, I don't know if my marketing's working or not, right? So I was trying to do way too much, and that's where the power of this system, following this blueprint, teaches you. It takes out all the guesswork out of it. And so, like I was talking about the dentist with Alan, it's literally just a skill. Okay, you can just learn. You can learn these skills. It's all it takes is a skill, just like becoming a dentist. It's no different. We all went to school to learn a skill for our jobs. Who's the fellow that was doing the trades again?
Was it Austin?
He's the
painter? No, that's the paint
Austin.
Guy. We had
raise your hand, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going back. Let's see. Comment of who is the painter, right? He may not have gone to school, but he went on the job training possibly. Or did you go to school? Anyway, I don't know if he's still here. Where's the contact? Who is to say the system sells? Good question. Not me. I do residential irrigation. Okay.
The contact
Awesome. Form.
form.
Had to learn, though,
Does
right?
he mean your Service Plus for your contact
probably
form?
Mine's eye. The contact form is that little orange button that you can submit that, and then I will send you a personal email on how you can get access to the blueprint. And then also, guys, just so you know, if you submit that form, you'll also get access, a link to my community called the 4 Keys to Wealth. And in that community, again, I'm building this movement of dads to get out of their jobs. It's called the 4 Keys to Wealth. We learn about faith, leadership, financial literacy, and leverage. Right now we're talking about leveraging a system that works. And we're teaching more as I learn more and learn more skills on how to create more income streams. I'm teaching those to you guys as well and sharing that with you.
And Matt, quick question here, Matt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Adam is saying, who is to say that this system sells? Can I answer that?
Yep. Go for it.
57,000 people have bought this program in just under 3 years. 57,000 people. And this was launched by a self-made millionaire who literally used to take her calculator to the grocery store because she didn't have money. She wasn't a woman of money. She was nothing. She came from nothing. Had to calculate whether she could afford the groceries or not. She used the system, she followed it, and she grew it to over 57,000 members and growing. There's almost 1,000 every month that are being joined for this. So I would say that's a pretty successful track record. And if you're doing the math on this real quick, you could sell, like Matt was saying, 90 of his, what were you selling, vitamins, Matt?
Yep.
Okay, 90 vitamins a month times 12 is 1,080 sales. Or you could sell 10 of our legacy builders a month. That'd be 120. So if you go by the year, wow, look at the math on that. I think I'll rather go with the 120, Matt. I'm just thinking.
I totally agree with you.
A little bit less effort.
As you know, we're dads.
Yeah.
And we don't have a lot of time. Okay. And we've been doing this around our jobs. Now, my job actually ends the end of this month. Unfortunately, they're not extending my contract at the consulting company I work for. And so I am super grateful for this because I have this foundation and momentum rolling already that I have to start from the beginning. And that's what I love about it. Hey guys, thanks for those follows. I appreciate it. Love to hear where you're from. Drop it in. And so I have this that I'm going all out in. And I want you to know that it doesn't happen overnight. Some people can be very successful very quickly. Most of us, it takes some time. It takes some grit. It takes some consistency and work. Now, was it Austin, I think? Yeah. So what will you be marketing? Good question. So basically, you're marketing the system, and what you get with it, you get the done for you website and the emails. I need to add that in there. And the emails. Okay. I like to call it a business in a box because it's literally business in a box. Let me share this with you, okay? So your website, emails, you get all the courses. There's like almost 300 of them in there now, and you get live training from our mentor, who's Michelle O'Neill, who created this, and her mission is to help 1,000 self-made millionaires become successful, be self-made millionaires so they can be home with their family and create a legacy, okay? She's on a mission. Our missions fit right in with hers, okay? You get live training with her and other 6-7-figure income earners, and you get 4 income streams. Now, let me share this with you. You guys, who's familiar with the University of Utah? Okay, it's a local university here in Utah. If Kavanaugh's here, they know exactly who I'm talking about. If you're in football or anything, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, Alan, yes. So I was on Instagram, and this ad pops up. UView Professional Education. They were advertising a 10-week online certificate course for digital marketing. Okay. I thought it was super cool. So I'm like, awesome. Okay. What's in their 10-week? And I'm looking at their 10-week. Well, intro to digital marketing, AI. All right. We learned that. Search engine optimization, engine optimization. That's in our course too. How do we get the algorithms trained to work for us and make search engines work? Okay. We have that. Search engine marketing, Google Analytics. We have the same thing. It's not Google Analytics, but we have analytics somewhere else. I signed up. Hope you didn't miss. I didn't miss much. Okay, awesome. Nope,
you're good.
And intro to email marketing. Okay, we teach about that. HubSpot marketing. All HubSpot is a tool to manage. It's a CRM, customer relationship management tool, and all it is a software tool. Well, we use another tool. It's the same thing. Teach you how to do that. Social media marketing. That is one of the core of our teachings. Content marketing, same thing. Digital marketing plan. You guys, you know how much do you think they want for it? Give me a guess. Alan thinks for the follow, you guys. Alan, you got to be quiet because I already told you.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. What do you guys think? What do you think? How much?
Come on, put it in the chat. What do you think? How much does this cost?
Put in the chat.
For the Utah program.
Just kidding.
How much is
What do you guys think?
the
Just
Utah
guess.
program charging? The Utah program, not us, but the Utah program.
Not us. Right. It's actually on sale right now. And here's what you guys are putting those in the chat. Okay, they had a statistic that the Bureau of Labor Statistics projects digital marketing. Now they're referring to jobs, right? Job growth. That's going to be 10% growth over the next 10 years. That's actually huge. That's a huge growth when you're coming to jobs, okay? And the number of companies hiring digital marketers has grown by 33%. That's from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So it's a needed skill out there. And here's the cool thing is, again, it's just a skill. And if a university is offering it, then there's got to be something to it. Now, okay, nobody's put anything in, but I'm just going to share with you what they want for this. It's just a piece of paper, and then you got to go find a job. What they want is $3,000 is their retail. Right now it's 17% off, so $2,450 is what they want for the piece of paper and go through their 10-week course, okay? And I don't know how much live training is there and what all they get, or if even the instructor is experienced and they've been able to build a business off of it. Either way, $3,000, $2,500 is a lot of money. What I think is so cool is with this Legacy Builder program, following this Freedom Formula Blueprint, for $900, you get a full business in a box that you can turn around and resell and get 100% profit out of it. Now, how much time would you have to work in order to make $2,500 in order to pay that back? Okay, I've looked somewhere, I'm trying to remember, I did look it up. I saw, as I've been looking for jobs too, as a job, I think digital marketer is around 80K per year. I don't even know how many hours. Let me look that up. This is interesting. So if we did 80K and hours in a year is 2080. So that is $38.46 per hour. All right, so let's do 2,500 divided by, what did I say, $36 an hour? You're going to have to work 2 weeks, 70 hours, 69 hours in order to pay that back. Now, that's not including, you still have to live, you got to pay your rent out of that, or 2 weeks or whatever. It's going to take you some time to pay back, right? Here, you make one sale of 900, guess what? You replaced it. And you're already in profit mode. Pretty cool, huh? You don't have to go find a job. You learn how to be an entrepreneur. We teach that in there too, how to build a business. It blew my mind. I'm like, man, we have something on our hands that is amazing, okay? And so, yeah, hope that answered your question. Sorry, I kind of went off there for a minute.
I have a question too, Matt, while you're looking there.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. When you take that Utah program for $2,500, that's on sale price. How much money are you going to make when you finish the program?
So as I was looking at it, you're around 80K a year.
If you get hired.
Marketer.
Yeah, if you get hired. Yeah.
If you don't get hired, it's just a piece of paper in your hand, right?
And you make zero money, right?
Yeah. We can look this up too. How much exactly? You still got to pay it back too.
Right. You got to pay the money.
How much do you?
there's no guarantee you're going to get a job with that piece of paper because you know how today's market is. And that seems kind of risky. And I bet they don't have any mentoring afterwards once you complete your 10 weeks, right?
That's exactly right.
So you're on an island alone.
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to look up the.
Well,
the reason why I saw digital marketing is because it came up in some of my searches on the job postings, but I saw that 80K. But digital marketing specialist job description. I don't know. Anyways, you guys get the point. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Can I share one more thing, Matt? I don't want to derail you.
Of course. Please do, Alan. Go for it.
So with this Utah program, I don't want to belabor this and beat a dead horse, if you will, but you get no guarantee to make any income with it. It's a piece of paper. You get no follow-up mentorship. What is different with the Legacy Builder is that, remember I told you that 57,000 people have bought this? Well, guess what? All 57,000 are in a community together, and we help each other, and there's mentorship every single week forever on Monday nights, taught by Michelle O'Neill, who, by the way, is an eight-figure earner. So basically, you get access to a multi-millionaire every Monday forever. You know what I mean? And this is a lady who stays on the call till everyone has got their question answers in most time. And just to have any time, just to have an hour with a millionaire, how much do you think you would spend if you were to meet with Kevin O'Leary? How much would an hour of his time be, right? This is crazy. You spend one time 900, you get forever. That's all I got to say. Thanks. Drop the mic.
No, thanks for sharing. I mean, it's amazing. It blew my mind when I first got on that call because, I'm used to the program that I was in part of before. Does she show you how to become? Yeah, she does actually. And in fact, this is the base here. I've even shown you part of it. Okay. The other part, she teaches you how to build community around it, how to build. This is one system and one stream of income. And she's literally inside her program, she's teaching us too how to create multiple streams of income. Here's the deal. Let me show an example, okay? This website system that you get, there's this little icon that shows up down here at the bottom for the company that this is hosted in. Guess what? Somebody clicks on that, you get a piece of it. And they purchase and build a website on there, you get a piece of it. Now you just created another stream of income and you didn't even try. It just came with it automatically. That's the power, guys. That's the power of it. I know my 9-to-5 job, if I don't go to my 9-to-5, I don't make money. And I'm trading time for money. Multiple streams of income and a system that works for you 24/7. This is the other part I love about it too. When I worked and did my network marketing company, guess what I had to do? Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Guess what I had to do? I had to call, hey, just following up. Hey, just had a question for you. These awkward phone calls that I hated, right? Doing all this follow-up work, okay? What I love about this, I don't have to hear no period at all. I don't have to follow up. I have a full system that follows up for me. And if people want it, they raise their hand and I help them. Alan helps them too. Okay? And that's what I love about it. And it works for me 24/7. Now I want to teach you guys, if you want to know, how would you guys like to know the 2-hour workday that they teach us? Because we all work, right? We've been working, trading time for money. Well, I'm working till December 31st. Alan's already done with his job.
I'm already done. Burn the boat, baby. I'm all in.
Take a screenshot of that, guys, real quick.
This is literally $1 million idea you're looking at. Take a screenshot of that.
It is. To give you an idea, too, Michelle, with this, and her community, with this system, it's generated 126 six-figure income earners here in the U.S., 4 in Canada, and 20 self-made millionaires in South Africa in their denomination. Think about that. That's powerful. And if it's already generating that, and it works, there's no question. I don't have any question in my mind. I've been to her house both in Wichita and in Dallas, and they're just amazing people, and they want to help you. So, all right, you got a screenshot of that? So let me show you the 2-hour work week, because if you're working full time, just like another fellow, the fellow that was talking about the painter, he said, I have no money, I have no time, basically, right? How do you do this? Well, it's payment plans. What is it? Hey, thank you for asking the question. So we're telling a system of how to make. Why is it? What is it? I got you. We got you, Sean. I'm sorry, I just erased it. But basically, one offer, one system that you can share with people. You purchase it, you get a business in a box, and you get 100% master resale rights. Now I'm going to teach it's digital marketing. I'm going to teach you what this 2-hour work week. And Alan, actually, if you want to teach us the 2-hour work week, I can write it down. Now, before you say, well, 2 hours, how in the world can you do this in 2 hours? So if you're a beginner, it's probably going to take you a little bit longer than 2 hours a day. Okay? Because you got to plug into the training. And what I like to do is I call it net learning. No extra time learning. Okay? How many people listen to music or podcasts or radio while they're working? I do, right? So what you do is you turn on the trainings while you're working so you can learn much.
Oh, no worries. All right, so you want me to cover the 2-hour workday? Is that right, Matt?
Yeah, what does that entail?
So 2 hours a day, you can basically learn to focus on income generating tasks. And here's the key thing. This is a complete business in a box, a real legitimate business that you can build. A lot of people spin their wheels a lot for 10, 12, 14 hours a day, but they're not focusing on income generating tasks. And that's the key difference here. What Michelle O'Neill has done is mastered with just 2 hours a day, laser focus, honing in on being able to do tasks that will make money. And that's the key thing. Because you could do a lot of busy work that doesn't make money and it will do you no good, right? Who cares if you got a business if it doesn't make money, right? So for 2 hours, it breaks down in the following way. There's a few different ways you can do it. But for me, you do some social media posts, okay? And this could take the form of going an hour live like Matt and I are doing right now. So, but you at least want to have some social media posts that are done, okay? And then that's an hour's worth of time. And that's it. You can actually get so good at editing 3 videos, like for TikTok, you can edit 3 videos in an hour. If you can't do it now, you'll get there. And we can, Matt can help you do that. He's a great teacher and he's very efficient. The way that he lays out the way that he posts and batches everything in TikTok, just ask him about that. Once you sign up, you can email him about that. And then also, for 30 minutes, so we're 1 hour is posts. For the additional 30 minutes, you're going to want to follow up on all of your social media because you'll want to look through who's commenting, who's wanting to know more information. So for just 30 extra minutes per day, you can go back through, and Matt can show you how to do this as well to be very efficient and making sure you're not letting anyone slip through the cracks, and simply answer any comments. Like we usually do what's called a call to action at the end of most of our social media comments, like, hey, if you want to get freedom and become a future, a dad that's present, so you're never regretting being around your children because you only have 18 summers with them. 18. How many more summers are left with your child? If you want to get the last 2 correct, then put me in the comments and I'll show you how. That's a call to action. So what the person will say is, yes, that's me. I don't want to miss another 2 summers, right? Me, help me, Matt. So that'll be waiting for Matt. It's a lead that's waiting for him in his social media post in the comments. So you want to spend 30 minutes a day going through your comments and replying to that. And then the final 30 minutes is going to be for doing a very cool millionaire idea that I never would have thought of. And it's simply going into free forums and posting on these classified ad areas to gain traction, to bring people back to your landing page, which is all automated. So this is the part that Matt was talking about. When you have an automated website, you know, Matt, as his website is right at the top there, mattrobbins. Can't read it. Dot what? org. What is that?
Org.
.org. Okay.
Org, sorry.
Okay, no worries. It was just kind of behind the text there. But anyway, so you go to mattrobbins.org. And so what you're doing is you're posting in these free forums that are very effective. Like, and we teach you in the legacy program how to find them. Within 20 minutes, you can find 30 different free forums that you can post free ads in. They're basically classified ads. And all that is doing is getting more people into the hopper for your funnel. So the more eyes that are going into your funnel, this is a millionaire's funnel. You get it download. You know what? I have spent almost $1,500 for a one pager and on a website that didn't even convert, made by someone on like freaking Fiverr or whatever. This is made from a millionaire, just gifted to you. And this is a converting funnel that every 20 that go in there, you get a sale. And that's the average success rate of this funnel. And basically, you know, maybe we could show you what the funnel looks like or whatever if we have time for that, Matt. But basically, you get them in from the free ads and they go and sign up via email. And then the more people you go into there, the more sales you get. And that's all you do, 2 hours a day, 2 hours a day. Can you do more than 2 hours a day? Absolutely. Rinse, repeat. The more you do it, the more quicker you'll get to your first sale.
That's exactly right. And being a dad, and when you're working full time too, you don't have a lot of time. And that's something that I was looking for, because I was spending my network marketing company, I was spending a lot of time. I'd go contacting, like I said, for a couple hours at a time in the mall, just talking to people. How effective is that? Wasn't very effective. Why? Because I'd go up to somebody and say, hey, you know, I'd talk to them, of course. I wouldn't necessarily do this, but the idea is to find out, are they interested in my product or service? Okay. No. All right. Next person. Are they interested? No. Are they interested? No. It took me forever, right, to try to find somebody. I was lucky if I found one person a month, and I felt like I was wasting so much time that I lost time with my kids. And I'm like, forget it. This is not worth it. And when I saw this 2-hour workday, as Alan talked about, it blew my mind, because I'm like, dang, all right. And what I've done is I'll get up extra early, just a little bit early. What is it worth to you getting up a little early if it's something that's going to generate income, that's going to replace your income, where you can pay off all your debt, be at home with your kids, and be able to take the time to do the things you love to do, right? Heck yeah, I'm going to get up an extra hour early or extra 2 hours, whatever I need to do, I'm going to do it. And I would focus on getting this done, and then I go to work, and then I'm home with my kids. And even on that, sometimes that didn't work out because it was a rough night with kids, and I'm like, oh, shoot, I need to sleep a little more. All right, I can do this. I can post this around my kids, my family. I take a break at work. I go post. At lunch, I go post. Another break at work in the afternoon, I post my third. Literally, guys, it's built for busy dads and moms that need something simple they can do, a system they can follow, like Alan is saying, that will literally replace the income. And so,
one thing,
Sean, I don't know if that answers your question, but it's a system business in a box that I discovered looking for something to replace my income, because I literally am tired of trading time for money. And when you're trading time for money, we only have 24 hours in a day. And if you're working for somebody else, you're building their dreams and not yours. Hate to break it to you, but that's what I found and discovered, is that in my job of over 26 years, I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. And this system is changing everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And Matt, real quick, if I may, thank you. Two things here real quick. One, with the social media, you're taking an hour, but you could split that up. This is a system where you could split it up on a lunch hour or a half hour lunch before work, after work. You can split that up to 20 minutes, 30 minutes for doing it. And by the way, like Matt was talking about going one-on-one to the mall, the social media lives forever. It's digital real estate. How many people find Matt and then go scroll through his social media? It keeps working. It never stops. And yeah, that's all I want to say about that. That's all. Hopefully that's helpful. And you can build this while you're at work, so you don't have to burn the ship right away. And you really got to pray about when you're gonna quit your job. So for me, I went and bought this September 1st of this year. My wife and I had been preparing for me to leave my job for over a year and a half. And within 3 months of doing this, and then here's the thing, we haven't even talked about our communities yet. Oh my goodness. Like, you have no idea all we're holding back, that we wish we could open up the fire hose, but you can only take in so much at a time. Trust me. If you get into the communities within 3 days, 72 hours of opening my community, I already made a sale. That's why I confidently quit my job, because they were killing me daily. I was like, I'm done. These people are killing me. And we'll do another live some other day when we can go deeper into all the craziness I went through. But I want to stay focused on Matt. Thank you, sir.
No, you're fine. That's awesome. No, share that. I appreciate you sharing that, Alan. And just to build on top of what Alan's talking about, I kind of got sidetracked while I was talking, but contacting was very inefficient. On social media, just as Alan alluded to, you use social media to find people for you. You use the algorithms to find people for you. It was crazy. The other night I was on a live, and we had a pilot that came in on the live, and he was chatting and saying some things in the comments. It was all good stuff, and he says, "Hey, I'm a pilot," and I started talking about it because I'm an aviation enthusiast. See my picture back here? It's a P-51 Mustang. This is kind of tall for it, but I live next door to an Air Force base, and I love the jets flying over. And we were just talking about that, and all of a sudden we had like 5 pilots come in and interacting. We had an F-15 retired pilot. We had a retired private pilot that flew a Learjet for a big oil company, and all this stuff. And I'm just like, holy cow. That's the power of the algorithms. And that's where I love it, is people raise their hand and like, hey, this is what I want to do. I'm interested. How do I do it? And so, I don't know. We've talked a lot. We've been sharing a bunch of stuff. If you guys want, so to kind of explain the system real quick. So this is a capture page you get. If you register your email, you come to this video, and then there's another video, and you can come make a sale, and then it goes into your email system, and that does the follow-up for you. This is all there, guys, and it works for you. Now, we're giving free this Freedom Formula blueprint for you, so you can go see what a done for your system can do for you. If you want the blueprint, there's a couple ways you can get it. If you guys resonate with Alan and what he's talking about, go click on him down there. Click on his, go to his profile, go to his link in the bio, get the blueprint from him and connect with him. And it's awesome. Alan's going to be able to connect with people differently than other people that I can. And it's all about who you want to be, work with. Okay? Or you can go to the link in my bio, click on it, watch the video after you get register your email, and then reply to the email with any questions. Or you can come down here. You can do that on Alan's too. I think he has a Service Plus link in his bio too. You can click on the little orange icon and fill out the form, and then I will send you a personal email on how to get access to it and how to get access to my community, as we were talking about. So who's with me still? You guys have any other questions? We went through a lot there, but I'd love to answer any questions you have. Tell us your experience. What do you guys do for work? Why? Those of you're still on here, you're stuck with us. That says something about you, that you want something different than what you're already doing right now. And I think that's awesome. And what's it worth to look at something it's worth everything if it's the right thing for you, right? If it changes everything for you. And imagine this, guys. Imagine being able to wake up in the morning and you look at your phone and you see that you made a $900 sell. And you're like, holy cow. This happens all the time in our community. We look up our community here. You can go find it in school if you want. It's called Digital Growth Community. You can get be a part of it if you purchase the program. But you can go look it up on School, SKOOL, and you can see it's like one of the top business communities out there on School. And if you look underneath the wins, how many pages are here now, Alan? There's
over 1 million wins. Michelle said there's literally 1 million wins. There's about I think there's
13,500. Yeah.
13,000 pages.
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Well, if you think about it, it's 57,000 people all posting a win. That's going to add up pretty quickly.
Yeah, it does. And it's not just, hey, I made a sell. It may be, hey, I went live the first time today. That's a win, guys. Hey, I got my first lead. That's a win. But there's a lot of posts saying, hey, I just made a $500 sell, 600 here, 900 here. In fact, anyways, it's awesome. And we're just excited about it. We want to find people and help people do the same thing. In fact, for this month of December, Alan's showing it.
Yeah, if you can see that, it's probably really small, but it says in the middle here, it says $29 million that our community has collected.
I just expanded your...
Oh, thank you.
I just expanded your thing.
That looks so good. So $29 million our community has collectively generated over $29 million globally in just 10 months from launching. That was just the launching point. It's way more than that now. 50,000 members. And so this is just scratching the surface on, here's some testimonies, and let's see here. But yeah, that's our mentor right there.
We're not making a claim that you're going to make that. It's a potential, right?
Yeah,
it's possible. And that's 100%. Just the statistics of what Michelle and what we have found in this. And so, yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Thoughts? Thank you, Alan, for sharing that. Daily pay. Levon, is that how you say it?
Oh, there's a DGCer right there. Hello.
Yeah, thanks for joining, Levon. Appreciate that.
So good to have you. What do you like about the DGC, Levon?
Maybe if she's still there.
If she's still there, yeah. So yeah, put a one in the comments if you're still with us and you're a parent. Anyone still here? I don't know. Whatever.
All good.
Yeah.
So yeah, my working in my career for 22 years, I just got so tired of trading time for money. I realized, because when I started my career, I thought I'm going to work hard. I'm going to grow my career. I'm going to climb that corporate ladder, and I'm going to make enough money that I can get out of debt, be at home with my family, and have more time and have retirement. Well, that hasn't worked out for many reasons. One of the reasons is the economy and the whole system that we're all in it's against each one of us, guys. And when you're working and have a job, some people are able to do it. Most people can't. And I was looking for something different. And I don't know if you can relate with me or not. If you can relate with me, put a 1 in the comments that, a job just isn't cutting it anymore. And if a job just isn't cutting it, what's your choices? What do you want to do? There's only a couple ways in how to make money. You can get an inheritance. What's the possibility of that? Not very high. You can win the lottery. That's less possible than getting struck by lightning. Okay, the chances you get struck by lightning is higher than you winning the lottery. And besides, those who've won the lottery, they talk to them, and they're actually worse off after winning the lottery than they were when they got it. Most of them are. Pretty much every one of them are. And the other way is to obviously lie, steal, and chill. We don't lie. Yeah, we don't do those things, right? Being dishonest. We don't do that. And so another way is you solve a person's problem through a product or service. And that is where a business comes, or that's the best way. Obviously, trading time for money is another way. But that's the best way, is creating your own business, providing a service and product. And the cool thing is that I love, when I discovered this, is I didn't have to create the product. It was already created for me. And I make 100%, we make 100% profit. That was huge for me, Alan, is I didn't have to create the product.
Yeah.
And it was a product that was already selling too.
Yeah.
Like you talk about the 57,000 people in the community. You can't get in that community, right? Unless you purchase the product.
That's right. 100%. Yeah. And so, Matt,
any last words?
Can I share?
Alan?
Yeah, I want to just share real quick what you're saying about the doing your own product. And then I have one other thing to share. And that is, okay, cool. So basically, I have been in business a few different iterations. I had a DJ business. I had a concert promotion business. And each of them were blessed in their own ways. And the most recent iteration of business I had was a marketing company that was literally like a marketing firm. I had 3 virtual assistants. One was in Ecuador, 2 were in Pakistan. And we were trying to build this program that was taught by a different guru, which I don't even want to throw any mud on the water, but because, well, maybe I should. No, I won't. Anyway. So be careful where you're investing. I had an investment of $10,000. $10,000 I made into this quote unquote really guru guy. And he was teaching how to start a digital marketing firm where you were setting up websites, doing automations using Go High Level, and then doing like social media posts and all sorts of stuff, just marketing for businesses. Okay. And you had to go find your businesses. And he showed a little bit of organic marketing and that kind of stuff and sending Loom videos, which was very rudimentary. But basically, I spent $10K. You know how much mentoring I got with that, Matt? I don't think I ever told you this. You know how much mentoring I got with $10,000?
I hope we got a lot.
8 hours.
That's it?
That's it, bro. 8 hours.
Wow.
And they didn't even scratch the surface of what I really needed to know. They didn't even mentor me on how to use Go High Level, which took me 3 months to learn. It took me 3 months to learn Go High Level. Okay. And this is $10K later.
That's crazy.
It was insane. I literally had to hire a virtual assistant that knew how to use Go High Level in order to move forward with my business. And that was what? Monthly reoccurring business expenses. How much do we pay per month on this business? I mean, it's pretty dang cheap, right? Zero. You can spend zero. Okay. And so,
zero.
Yeah. And here is, I didn't have a fully automated system when I left spending 8 hours on mentoring. And by the way, those geniuses, they wanted $500 a month for continuing 1 hour per week mentoring. $500 a month.
Wow.
Forever.
Well, and then you're paying, what was your monthly you're paying for High Level too?
That was I think it was $300 or something. I mean, my monthly expenses were $3,000 a month running a marketing firm.
Wow.
That was because I had 3 virtual assistants, so they cost money. And then I had all the reoccurring money on Go High Level cost per month and the marketing, the ads that we're spending. I mean, it was $3,000 to $5,000 a month. I lost $50,000, $50,000 on that.
That's crazy. I think that's why people are, because of those type of things that people do, people are very gun shy in digital marketing.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I was. And I sat and actually watched people in this on the Legacy Builder program. I followed multiple people for probably about 3 months because my experience too is this program. I don't think I've told you this. I had an experience too where I had I purchased a program too It cost me $15,000 for 1 year. And I got access to go to like 2 or 3 of their live events. Had to pay my own travel, but I got to go. I didn't have to pay for the event. Okay. I didn't get a product. That was me putting my network marketing company online. And I got a mentor that worked with me. You know how often they worked with me? Once a month. Once a month. And then I was able to join all of the online trainings and everything. And I did get access to their system for a website, but I had to build my own website. I had to build my own emails. I had to put my own product together. I had that mentor for once a month, and it was literally a half hour. And it was, okay, and they wanted me to have my whole month plan laid out, and then they'd get on and help me adjust it, and that was about it. They didn't teach me, here's how you can make your hooks better, here's what you could do differently. And guess how many years I did that for? 2 years. And anyways,
wow, that's crazy.
I was in the same, like 50 grand. I lost that. So I was super careful when I found this. And you know what was cool? What actually finally pulled it for me is one of the mentors in that program. I got an email from her, and it sounded just like Legacy Builder Program. And so I reached out to her, and I was like, is this what this is? Thank you for the follow paradigm. Is this Legacy Builder? She goes, yes, I am. And she goes, I wish I would have had this to start with. There's so much value in this program. And guess what? I went and bought it. Because I knew her. She had made multiple 6-figure incomes doing digital marketing. And if she said that this program had more value for $900 than what I had spent, already had spent like 43 grand into it. And I was like, dang. And it said, all done for you. And I knew it was legit. I'm like, okay, I'm in. And it's been an incredible journey. Am I where I want to be yet? Neither of us are, right, Alan? But we know that we're on the path to getting there. Yeah. And we know that, and it's working. We are getting results with it.
Well, we have a guy in our community, Tim Hess, who was corporate America. And he was talking about whenever a Best Buy opens, it's in the negative millions of dollars for 3 years in the negative before they actually get anywhere just to break even. 3 years. And that's Best Buy. Okay. So with this program, you got $900, you get one sale, you're immediately even. That's crazy. Okay.
Exactly.
Bonkers.
Thanks for the follow, guys. Yeah, exactly. Super. I mean, it's a no-brainer. We have TVs on our wall.
Yeah.
That cost more. And what does that TV do? It entertains us. It's great.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make us any money.
Yeah. And the PAY plans, 20, 35, I forget how much, but depending on, and there's 4 different levels to invest. Okay. So, am I sharing my screen here? Can you see? Did I flip the camera?
Okay. Let me expand your screen up here.
Oh man, that's good. Thank you, brother. So let me see if I can manually zoom in here. So today,
hold on, Alan, there's a question. Hold on a second. There's a question. Every Canavel, yes, we do coaching. We help you build your digital marketing business. Okay, for me, Alan, you're gonna talk for you, but for me, actually this month I'm looking for five dads that want to replace their income in 2026 and build a digital marketing business. And I will literally, as part of that, you get all the other stuff with it. I know that you may not have been here for the whole thing, but you get to be part of a community that does live training with 6-7-figure earners in digital marketing space. Live training every Monday, and you get to ask questions. You get it done for your business in a box, and you get master resource 100%. And what I'm offering to those who purchase through me is you get me every week on a call. These 5 guys will be able to jump on a call with me, and we will answer your questions. We'll coach you. We'll teach you. If I don't know the answer, I'm tied into Michelle O'Neill, who's a 7-figure earner, who's a creator of this, and we can find the answer and help you guys move ahead and help you guys be successful. And I'm also giving 2 modules away in my community. They're worth $500. Magnetic marketing and the complete creator's business kit. That's $500 of courses and teachings that will you master those 2 guys. You're going to make more than $500. You're going to make more than $900, and you can master those. I'm giving those away for anybody that's the 5 guys that jump on with me. Sorry, Alan, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good. I'm glad you asked.
So we do coaching.
Yes, coaching, tons of coaching. And you know what? Meeting with Matt is revolutionary. We both charge. What's your one-on-one rate now, Matt? For
my one-on-one rate?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't figured that out, I'll be honest. How much do we charge?
I charge $500 for 30 minutes. And so here's the deal. What you do is you'll get Matt once a week at no charge. This is a no-brainer. Only 5 action takers, only 5. And we're not stressing you out. We're inviting and we're serving like gentle shepherds. And if there's anyone who's a shepherd, this man right here, Matt, is your guy. He's so good at accountability, and he's going to encourage you. He's going to speak life into you. He prays for me on a regular basis. I couldn't ask for a better accountability partner. We're both Christians, so it's just like, wow, this is where it's at. So if you want to make a change in your life, this is what Matt is also going to throw in. When you get in on the level, any level, there's 4 levels, 4 different, not everyone has the same amount of goals or time in life. So you can get in for 100, 300, 600, or 900. Those are the 4 levels you can get in. On any of those levels, you get these. Not only do you get the what are you doing the magnetic marketing? Is that just the 900?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you do the 900, you get the extra 500 value. So it's like you're only spending 400 is one way to look at it. But if you get any of the 3 levels, any of the 4 levels, you get this for free. You get the exclusive community builders training. That's Mondays. Oh, wait a minute. This is different here. Community builders training. What's that one, Matt? Community builders training?
Yeah, that's
a new one.
I think that's a extra module you get inside the program.
Wow, that's new. That's cool.
Yeah, that's part of a bonus. Yeah, that's new. She's added that recently.
Wow. So you can see that. That is
part of the bonus section.
That's the bonus section. You see this here, guys? $1,164 value included. Okay. And then you got the Canva crash course. If you're not good at Canva, we can help you with that. $500 value there. You got my $1 million in 17 months. That's a value that truly is priceless. And then over here, you got the 30-day marketing strategy PDF worth $300. I should add this up here. And then you got your invisible empire. So a lot of you may be thinking like, I can't get like on Matt. I can't get on a camera, right? I'm nervous and all this stuff. $300 value here, teaching you how to launch a faceless brand where you're doing B-roll, AI stuff, whatever. You don't have to get on the camera. There's ways to do social media. If you're shy, you're introverted. And believe me, if there's anyone who can help you do this, it's Matt, because Matt is so good at helping introverted people do things, but he can help you create a faceless brand where you don't even have to show your face. And then we have the exclusive bonus number 7, which is 200 product ideas PDF. That is way underpriced at 300. That literally it's going to help you launch any business that you have in life. And not only legacy builder, but this thing teaches you over 200 ideas that could be tied to your spiritual gifts, that could be tied to your purpose in life. And you learn how to launch those things using all of the digital marketing skills that you're learning, not only by reselling the program, but if you have a current business and you're not getting daily pay either, you could use this module to get daily customers in your current business. And believe me, it works. It's crazy. So what's the total?
Can I share something about that?
Absolutely.
Can I share something about that? In June, my wife and I, we went to Michelle's house for it was like a mastermind, a small group of people where we got to, personally being Michelle and Mike. Mike is her partner, and he's a 7-figure earner too. and just be able to be with him for a couple of days. And there was a gal there who was with Michelle from the very beginning, and she owns like a franchise, two of these restaurants. And she's become a good friend of ours now. And she when she had got them, they were losing money. They were not doing good. And she plugged into that program, into that, and into this, and started applying these digital marketing principles in her business. Well, they're both turned around, and now I think she's made more, over, I don't know. I don't remember the exact numbers. All I know is that she's turned her businesses around and her two restaurants, and they're both growing and being very, very successful. So using these tools.
Wow.
As a business owner. And now she's building legacy builders too, because she realizes I'm spending so much time in my restaurant trading time for money that I need to build a legacy now and have time. And so it's pretty cool.
And all she needs is Wi-Fi and a cell phone to do this business. That's crazy. That's Wi-Fi right. And a cell phone. You can go anywhere in the world. You might be called to do missions work overseas. If you're like me and you ever had to send out those begging letters where you're like, please send me $20 so I can go to Thailand and help people learn about Jesus Christ. You know, I sent out 100 of those things and we didn't even get funded. I could have just been doing this business to fund. I could live forever in Thailand or the Philippines. By the way, I just did the math on this. If you go with the $900 level with Matt today for the next 5 people only, look at this. You get a $3,000 value total by spending $900. That's a no-brainer. And you're getting weekly time with Matt, which is worth even more than that.
Does that include the 500 I'm giving him?
Yeah, that's the 500 included too for the magnetic marketing.
Okay,
yeah.
You may have said that already. Sorry, I missed that.
No, you're good. But if we include your one-on-one coaching rate, it's going to be double that for the value. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, thanks for letting me share, Matt. Appreciate
awesome, man. Yeah, I know. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Alan. Alan is amazing. I can't wait to see him be able to just go on missions and share the gospel of Jesus Christ. That's something my wife and I want to do too, is just go on missions and help our, as well as be there for our kids, our community, and our local church. Every Canal, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Hopefully I said that right. You guys have any questions?
Yeah.
Share your experience. How are you guys doing? Are you working? What do you guys? Why are you here? Why do you want to learn about digital marketing? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say.
Thanks for joining, Scottish. We want to know what do you guys want us to talk about next time? Because I think we're going to do this a few times, huh, Matt?
Yep, we are. I think that's my turn to
jump on my live next.
I'd be a guest on yours, right?
Yes, sir. I love it.
So we got a scripted plan set up for that.
Yeah, that'd be good. I love it.
Oh, well, awesome. Well, if there's no questions, man, we got 7 people here. That's awesome. Where are you guys from? I'd love to hear where you guys are from. I know some of you guys, I don't know if you've been here from the beginning. If you have, you guys are awesome. Sticking around.
Okay.
Listening. Hopefully you guys have learned something and it's been helpful for you. We had people earlier from all over the United States. If you haven't dropped in where you're from, put it in there. I'd love to hear. But yeah, my goal, guys, is I want to help dads be home, because my passion and my belief is that moms and dads need to be home with their kids. They shouldn't be going on to work. And I know why we go to work, right? I go to work because I need to earn money so I can take care of my wife and my kids. Totally get that. That's the only way we've been taught. That's all we've been taught, is how to make money, trading time for money, working for somebody else. And I get it. And when I realized that there were other ways to make money, I was so excited, because I'm like, okay, if I can do this, I'm gonna be able to be home with my kids. I had a mentor teach me one time. He goes, Matt, we do things backwards. We teach people backwards. Tell me, guys, if you relate with this. We teach people We ask them, what do they do in life? What do you want to do for work? And then we go to school, we learn that, right? And then we go and we go start we do our working. Well, I'm just tripping over everything in my mouth. I can't think. And then we go work, do a skill that we learned, right? And then that literally defines us for the rest of our life. And he said, we do it backwards. Those that are 1%, 2%, 5% income earners, they do it the other way around. They define their life, what they want their life to be like. They go find somebody else who has that lifestyle, learn from them on what they did, and then they go out and do what they did, and they get that same lifestyle. Okay? That's exactly what Alan and I have done. We found Michelle O'Neill. You guys now found us. Like the same thing, where she has an amazing lifestyle. She's home with her kids. She's a grandma, and she doesn't have to look at her bank account anymore. She doesn't have to take a calculator to the store anymore. She doesn't have to worry about trading time for money. She's there with her grandkids. She just bought a home on a lake in Kansas. It's amazing, and it's beautiful. That's where we went. And why? Because she took this Done For You program that somebody else created too, and she took it and she's built this, made it even better, and sharing it with us. And she's been able to build that lifestyle. And that's why I jumped in, because I saw that and I'm like, I want that type of lifestyle. I don't want it for the money. All money is a tool. Most important thing and priority in my life is my relationship with my spouse and my kids and my Heavenly Father. Those are my most important relationships. And if I can enrich those relationships because I don't have to trade time for money, and I can actually help others do the same, and I can actually be a better instrument in God's hands, then I'm all for it. And that's what I'm doing, is I want to help dads get home and moms so they can be home with their kids, because I believe that's really the problem in our society is parents are outside the home. And if you've ever thought about being and wanting to be an at-home parent, take a look at this, guys. Seriously, go down here, get the icon, click that, submit, look at this blueprint. I'll send it to you for free. I'll send you a personal email on how to get access to it. And it'll show you how a Done For You website, working just a little bit each day, can literally replace your income and change your life. It's changing our life. And I'm super excited, and I'm excited to help others do it.
So Matt, I want to share something with you, brother. So for anyone who's on the fence, I really want to speak to you right now. There's 4 people still in here. Put a 1 in the chat if you're still in here and you want to move forward, but something's holding you back. Put a 1 in the chat. Also put a 2 in the chat if you have your own business right now, please. That would be great. We just want to know who's joining us and how we can bless you and answer your questions. If that's you and you're like, well, I don't know if I really want to go to this website and get this freedom formula thing, and who the heck is Matt Robbins? Okay. I want to challenge you to do something for free. Does anyone stand in line to get a free ice cream cone? Press 1 in the chat, please. Anyone do a free anything, a free lollipop at the bank when you go to do a deposit for your kids? When have you ever gotten something for free where you're like, oh, I like this. I want a free thing. Give me a free thing, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you want something for free. I'm going to tell you to do something for free in 5 seconds from now that's going to change your life forever. And it will answer the question of who the heck is Matt Robbins, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you want that. Just curious. Okay, I'm going to get to the chase here. I want you guys to go join his community in school, okay? It's absolutely free to join his community in school. You'll hear his heart. You'll see him make posts. You'll be able to have a direct message with him anytime via school. If you're not in school right now, it's very easy to join. They just have you put in your email, like any other things to join. It's very, very user-friendly. So it's just school. That's spelled S as in Sam, K as in Kevin, O-O-L. So spelled a little bit different, school.com. Yeah, co-founded by Alex Hormozi, okay? So basically, if Alex Hormozi's done anything, it's got to be good, right? So just go. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. You can be in direct relationship with Matt, ask him any question you want, read all the posts, get into his world. It's the best thing you could do ever. And then you can make the educated decision on whether you want to invest 100, 300, 600, or 900, because Matt talks about it all the time. And in fact, Matt's got a leadership group that's currently free to join. I think you're tentatively doing Tuesday nights again, right, Matt?
Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
This coming Tuesday at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. What's
Mountain Standard Time?
Mountain Standard Time, 7 p.m. So if you're available at that time, yeah, it's a great group, and it's really intimate. We get to talk about, what are you talking about during that leadership group?
So we're up in our leadership skills. It's the community is called the 4 Keys to Wealth, and let me tell you some of the power behind the leadership, you guys, that helped me in my life. I've been plugged into this leadership program for about 7 years, and over those 7 years, my skills have grown to the point where my income in my job has grown. So it's super valuable. So if you want to up your leadership skill, hey Treg, in fact, Treg is one of my friends I've met in this leadership program. Yes. Treg, are you there? Drop a one, Treg, if you're in with us still. And sometimes people come in and just go right by, right? But he's one of my friends out of that, and he can attest to the leadership program too, where it's literally increased my income and as well as taught me people skills. One thing that's never going to go away, that you're never going to be out of a job, is leadership skills. AI is not going to replace it. Computers will never replace it. You've got to have the leadership skills. And if you have leadership in your personal life and in your family and your community, the market's going to pay you more because you have more leadership skills. And so totally free. You can come join my community. We're going through this leadership book, which is the foundation of it. We're going to go even more into things. And that's, 4 Keys to Wealth: faith, leadership, financial fitness, and leverage. And those 4 tools together, I believe, and will build you to become the person you need to be in order to be able to be a stay-at-home dad. And so it doesn't help you do that. Sorry, Alan.
No, you're good. No need to apologize. And trust me, I've been to a few of these leadership meetings. I invested in it, and it's free. There's nothing to invest but your time. And my whole life was totally changed just from 3 meetings with them. I mean, it's just really opened my eyes. I look at everything different. It's a very, very welcoming environment. The engagement's so good, and it's free. Okay, it's totally free to join his community. And I just want to end with this, for my portion at least, is that you need to follow Matt. Hit follow right now, because he's going to join me on my live, and we need to schedule it, but I need to light a fire under my you-know-what, Matt. So let's go for Monday, but we don't know the time yet. The only way you're going to figure out the time is if you follow Matt, because he's going to do a post about what time he's going to go live with me on Monday, okay? And trust me, I'm going to go into things that are going to rock your world about how to discover your life purpose, how to fund it, and how to have lifelong forgiveness that actually works, how to preach the gospel in a way that people never fall away from Jesus Christ. And that's just scratching the surface and things that I teach in my mastermind. But I want you to please follow Matt, because he's going to do a broadcast post sometime soon about when on Monday he's going to be joining me. I can't wait. I'm stoked. Woo!
Me too. It's going to be awesome. Appreciate it, Alan.
And thanks for having me here. I appreciate it, Matt, so much.
Yeah, you bet. Well, I gotta jump, and I'm sure you do too, Alan. But
yeah,
we'll appreciate you guys joining. Make sure to follow. If you want the blueprint, go link in my bio, or you can go down here, the little orange icon, get that blueprint for free, and then you'll get I'll send you a personal email on how you can get access to that blueprint. And then you also, once you submit your form, you get a link to go join my community for free. I'll take you right to it, and you can join it for free. So appreciate it, guys. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks, Alan.
You bet. God bless.
God bless. Take care. Bye.
Woo! Fire! Oh, that was so good. Woo! So good. Hi, darling.
How come you're so cheerful in your mating, but when you actually are done with it and before it, you're as grumpy as a cat who isn't getting its food?
Oh, hold on. I'm still recording. Stop, let me stop recording. Go on.